everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and you enjoy the commentary. Make sure you click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time I go live. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. You can also follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur fan page, and you can follow me on Twitter at DGoddess27. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. So a Black community leader in Waterloo, Iowa is very upset at the fact that there's been audio released of a police officer saying that he should have shot a Black man, which only further goes to prove that they absolutely shoot Black people on purpose. Okay? They look for reasons to shoot Black people. This police officer really just admitted it, and this isn't the first time we've heard these things. So let's get into it, because body camera video shows two Waterloo police officers making what the NAACP president said was unprofessional remarks about a man prior to arresting him. Now, the video came out in March of 2021, which shows Ricky Perkins being pulled over and arrested for operating a vehicle while intoxicated. It also shows an officer calling him an old cat. And then they go on to say, talk about how they should have shot him. So let's just go ahead and show the footage of that. Everyone, please like and share. Now, I believe this is just the audio, not the entire video, but you can hear what the cop said, and that's the main thing. Let me share my screen. Everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you in advance.
As a Waterloo police officer caught on a body camera during a traffic stop, saying he should have shot a suspect in a previous incident. Black leaders say that video only adds to the belief that police intentionally target people of color.
I-9 investigative reporter Ethan Stein shows us why the issue this video highlights is so very important.
Waterloo police say to stop gun violence, they need more community engagement. Leaders with the NAACP say videos like the one we're about to show you from last year are the reason people of color don't trust police.
I like it when you guys go after older cats. I know them at least.
Those are two Waterloo police officers talking about Ricky Perkins before pulling him over. He says he's felt police target him for years.
It's just been disturbing. So, I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I already had this thought. So by them saying it, it just really, really, really got me scared.
Before this traffic stop, Perkins was known to law enforcement. Court records show he's been charged multiple times for interfering with official acts, assault, harassment, possessing a controlled substance, and child endangerment. LaTanya Graves with the Blackhawk NAACP says regardless of Perkins' criminal past, what the officer said...
And he just says, yeah.
spoke to a perception people of color have in police.
For me, that came from the heart. No type of implicit bias training, sensitivity, diversity training can take away what you feel when it's that deep.
It's unprofessional in your mind.
Yeah, very unprofessional.
The Waterloo Police Department won't even tell us those officers' name. They told us it can't comment on the matter because a complaint was filed with the Iowa Civil Rights Commission. But the officer who made the comment explained in the video he was referring to an incident with a fake gun.
And then he's like hiding by the front door where everyone would pull up, and I wasn't expecting to see him, and all of a sudden he pushed me and you see his gun, it was gold, it was fake. Yeah. Then he just pulled it and then realized it was a cop.
A judge never let a jury see that video. Prosecutors successfully argued it had nothing to do with the OWI, and Ricky was eventually convicted. But for Graves, even that erodes her trust of a fair justice system.
It's so hard to trust a criminal justice system that doesn't allow all of the evidence to be presented.
The Civil Rights Commission first determines if a complaint is credible, then investigates and presents that case to a judge. This could result in a payment. In Cedar Rapids, Ethan Stein, KCRG TV9 News.
So there you have it, people. That's what the devils do. That is what the devils do. So they can basically frame a trial any way they want by simply not allowing certain evidence to be presented. This is what they do very often. And this is why so many of the grand juries don't bother to indict police officers when they go out here and act and, engage in corrupt practices and go out here and kill all these black people. Because first of all, they hide evidence. They don't allow evidence to be shown to them. They don't allow it to be shown to us. And I think we all learned that when I covered the Breonna Taylor case. Okay. And so there is a they have a group that a black leader came up with, right? And so they're like a watchdog group, and he's encouraging people to record police as often as you need to, as you see them doing things they shouldn't be doing, violating anyone's civil rights or whatever. He wants you to always record them and send it to them, send it to their watchdog program, okay? Because they're watching the police. And, some people don't want you recording the police. They say that you're impeding an investigation. They'll make all types of excuses. They'll threaten to arrest you and all those things because they don't want it exposed. But the thing is, even when they are exposed, much of the time, the cops don't get any consequences. That's just what it is in this nefarious system. So I'm going to go to the video of this community activist talking about this. The Red Coalition Watchdog Program. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you in advance.
For the police.
Joel de Bellefeuille wants you to take your phone out and hit record when you see the red and blue and send the videos to what he's calling the Red Coalition Watchdog Program. The goal is to compile images of officers breaching people's rights.
It could be due to discrimination, racial profiling, just all sorts of different issues that are involved with law enforcement.
Without hindering police work, the Red Coalition wants people in the Montreal and Ottawa areas to send videos to it using WhatsApp. The coalition will amplify them using social media and in some cases help people through the complaint process.
The more eyes that are out there to rely on for that video evidence where law enforcement are kind of acting out of the lines, this will be that tool to keep everybody in check.
He brings up the example of this man from Terrebonne, north of Montreal, who claimed he was stopped by police 37 times in 1 year.
Imagine that now we had multiple citizens around that area that saw and that were there. Those 37 times probably would have been cut down to maybe 5.
Former Montreal police officer André Durocher is not a big fan of the idea.
Basically, if you're going to spend your time going around trying to look for these sort of events, I would refer them to 1-800-GET-A-LIFE.com. You can try and create a situation and put it on TikTok or YouTube and be the hero of the day, or you can take all the details, report the officer to the Ethics Commission, and get justice.
But researcher Ted Rutland says police often don't face consequences even when their actions are reported.
It's a simple act of filming can hold people slightly more accountable than anything else we have right now.
The city of Montreal said it welcomes citizen efforts to help fight discrimination, but advises caution over evidence admissibility and hindering police work. Montreal police are expected to be equipped with body cameras by the end of the year. Dan Spector, Global News, Montreal.
I want y'all to pay attention to what that fool sat there and said. Okay? He said you can report it to social media, upload it on social media, and be the hero for a day and create a situation. Or you can send it to the Ethics Commission and get justice. Let me tell you something, honey. Sending something to the Ethics Commission doesn't mean you're going to get justice. They can miss me with it. Okay? The police are often not held accountable, even when there is video evidence of what they have in fact done. But you let a regular everyday citizen be seen on a video shooting and killing somebody for whatever reason, even if it was self-defense, that will absolutely have a lot to do with how they are charged and convicted. But the police, it doesn't matter. Okay, they get away with these things. And I find it very interesting that he's talking about sending it to the Ethics Commission. Yeah, so y'all can cover it all up. And so the public doesn't know about it. They never hear about it or any of those things. It's very important to put the videos out there, even though the police often don't get consequences. It's still good to put the videos out there because we all need to see how nefarious and racist these devils are and how evil and wicked they can actually be. We need to have these stories out there. You see, they don't want people perpetuating the truth. that the police are, in fact, domestic terrorists. Okay? And then they'll use excuses, like I said, when you try to record them and say that you're impeding an investigation, you're obstructing justice and all of that. Pretty soon they'll make laws in all these states that say that you can't even record the police. Watch and pay attention. They're already taking away all of our rights. They've taken away the First Amendment. You don't have freedom of speech. You can only say what they allow you to say, what they want you to say. Who are we? They're kids. Well, they happen to think so. They happen to think so. And then not only that, now here they come after the Second Amendment, trying to ban assault weapons, trying to take away your guns. That's what the devils are doing, okay? They can sit here and have all these straw arguments all they want, but we already know what the agenda is. At the end of the day, the police will continue to have qualified immunity and won't be given any serious consequences for most of the nefarious things they do, right? And then they want to demonize law-abiding citizens by taking away our guns. This is what they are doing at the end of the day. And so, I just find it all very interesting. But anyway, the thing is this. That last person who spoke, the former cop, well, of course he would say that. Of course he would say people need to get a life rather than going out and filming the police. Why don't the police get a life instead of going around harassing Black folks? Why don't they go out and try to solve real crime? I'm sure the murder rate is sky high, and over 75% of murders, by the way, yeah, they go unsolved. If the police spent more time trying to solve real crime instead of harassing innocent Black people who are unarmed, riding down the street, and I'm not saying that all of these Black people are innocent, but many of them are, okay? And in fact, as far as I'm concerned, if you haven't been taken to a court of law to have your day in court, to have a trial, and you've not been convicted, then you are innocent until proven guilty. Isn't that what they say? Isn't that the law here in the divided snake? Please. Why did the police get to play judge, jury, and executioner? I would like to know. And that cop sitting there talking about he should have shot Ricky Perkins. He should have shot him the last time. That should further reiterate to all of us, drenched in melanin, that they absolutely go out here and purposely kill Black people. That's the intention. That's already in their mind. And like that woman said, and I've told you all this numerous times myself, that no amount of so-called diversity training, right? No amount of sensitivity training or any of the other training that they give these devils is going to stop them when they are inherently wicked and racist and clearly nefarious, and it's all stemming from the very fiber of their DNA. You can't change that. How can you train people not to be racist? You can't, okay? And so with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning back in once again. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already and you enjoy the commentary. Okay, very important that you like the video. All right, and also make sure that you're still subscribed to the channels because we know that ScrewTube will frequently unsubscribe people. Okay, so if you've noticed you've not been receiving notifications, please double check to make sure that you are still subscribed. All right, that all being said, I wish you all love, peace, and prosperity.